vital to your team. And MB is very much aware of this and won't be distracted from his main goal.
Conference rivals, Greg, butting heads in this one. How does that raise the stakes here?
Well, both teams want this one bad, and a chance to prove they're the dominant squad. I think it's going to get pretty heated at some point here tonight. Clever move by the young guy. Thompson sticks with the shot and gets fouled.
Hey, Brent, looking at the Pistons franchise, the rebuild process has been a long one.
Yeah, it's been over 10 years, Kevin, since this team has won their last playoff game. But you do have to be excited about the level of talent that these young guys have, and really compartmentally they fit together. So that streak is going to come to an end soon.
That free throw good from Thompson. Hey, Greg, the touch on the Bulls for a moment. Defense has been an emphasis for them.
It has, and they went through several years playing subpar D, and it cost them. They began to turn things around a couple seasons ago, and it has served them well.
That one is no good. And GA, in your opinion, what's the main order of business when you look at the first-year Pistons coaching staff?
Kevin, for me, they got to clean up the fouls. It's often a problem for young teams, but they have the quickness and size to stay in front of people and just force contested shots.
Here's DeRozan. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
At times, DeRozan can be just relentless, forcing his way through.
Here's Sasser. Vucevic with the rebound. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's stolen. And Duran slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
Bulls shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
The free throw off for Mr. Moves. Now, GA, for the Bulls, it's been a struggle to find consistency the past few seasons.
It's been a one step forward, one step back kind of situation. That they don't need to set their sights on a title yet. They just have to establish that winning culture.
A good sign here as Stewart showing he has the range to step back and do that.
DeRozan passes to Mr. Moves. And the basket is good.
Working his way for a high percentage look. That's just smart basketball.
Man, that's a painted possession right there, a masterpiece, especially when the defense is not a factor. Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
White, he's checked in for the Bulls. Here's Sasser. Pass to Ivy. Here's Sasser. White covering. A shot by Stewart with no one around. Off target from three-point range. And here's White. Over in the corner, Caruso. That three off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Bulls trail by 6. We've got Durham. Fournier out there with Brown, and it's Flynn in at the point guard position. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's Mr. Moves. Williams with the ball. Detroit with the rebound. Durham's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Fournier the bounce pass. Flynn hands it from downtown. Flynn's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Pistons.
Could be top 10 easiest assists that Fournier's had.
Here's Mr. Moves. Rebound, Detroit, and going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
And going back to last season, they really struggled for wins. And even against a team like this with comparable talent, they didn't manage one win in the season series.
Here's Mr. Moves. Following the basket by Evan Fournier. Drives to the hoop. And that one's good. Mr. Moves.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
And it's time for an injury report.
Hey guys, the Pistons head athletic trainer gave me an update. He said that he suffered a nasty bruise to the lower part of his back and that it's really stiffened up on him. And this is a huge blow. This wasn't the best roster in the NBA coming into the season. Kevin?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
They didn't hesitate to start working the offensive glass, and I tell you, those efforts have been rewarded with these second chance points.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break, that'll add to your total in a hurry.
After all the hype in the offseason, Brent, it's nice to finally get a feel for what these teams are all about.
Well, Kevin, you know the hype train around the NBA never stops rolling, so this league has grown in popularity globally. It seems like another jump over the past 3 or 4 years. People get built up and torn down at such a large scale. That's such a challenge for today's players to stay focused on the task at hand.
6 to shoot. Launches a 3. It's all in by the Bulls. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip.
And if you give him a sliver of daylight, DeMar DeRozan will eat your lunch from the mid-range.
Here's Grimes, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. And again, it's the Pistons missing. It's White on the wing.
Get through.
Here's Mr. Moves, covered by Flynn. Mr. Moves misses.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Here's Mr. Moves. 6 points for him. It's deflected. Outside Flynn. Passes it to Durham. Nice ball movement by Detroit. There's the pass to Foncecchio. Right side Flynn launches it, drains it from beyond the arc. Flynn's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pistons.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Vucevic checked in for the Bulls. Lonzo Ball comes in for White.
And while we have a moment, let's check the stats for DeRozan. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season, put up about 24 points per, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
And he has really settled into this role. For some guys, maybe him, they'd rather come off the bench and do their damage.
Okay, time now for an injury report. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Andre Drummond. Dave, what's the news?
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with Chicago's head athletic trainer. He said it's a hyperextended shoulder and that they've got ice on it now to try to bring down the inflammation. Really not the way you want to start the season. Some bad luck right out of the gate. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
Yeah, and this makes it particularly rough for this team. Other teammates now are going to have to step up, and it seems like it's going to be an extended period of time, so not easy to do.
Here's Mr. Moves. He's got 8. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Sasser. Down low. Here's Fontecchio. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Fontecchio's got 6 points. Outside ball. Pass to Mr. Moves. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Thompson in the corner. Passes it to Grimes. Here's Duren. And the foul called on Mr. Moves. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
The Pistons making a change here. Stewart's checked in, and the Bulls making a change also. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Williams. Out left to the wing. Stewart passes to Grimes. Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now, here's DeRozan. 6 points for him. Here's Mr. Moves. Rebound, Detroit. Sasser's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here we see the Detroit Pistons, Greg, a franchise known for stifling defense.
And going back-to-back with the bad boys, then the amazing 2004 title team that shut down Shaq and Kobe. When the Pistons have been great, they've had that defense-first mentality.
And Chicago has possession. After the basket by Detroit, it'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut to just 11 points, and the basket from Mr. Moves.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Here's Grimes. And Duren slams it in.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Now, team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Drills it from outside. DeRozan's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
And the pass to Grimes. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Dosunmu, the pass to Ball. Here's Mr. Moves. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Mr. Moves. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. To the paint. Out to Thompson. Jacks up a 3. Vucevic with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Now here's DeRozan. Tight defense on him, and he banks in the layup. DeRozan's got 11 points.
Getting aggressive inside. DeRozan refuses to waste that opportunity.
To the wing on the left. Here's Grimes. Buries it from 3-point range.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Jaden Ivey, he's checked in for the Pistons. Chicago also making some changes. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for DeRozan. Alex Caruso comes in for Dosunmu. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Mr. Moves. Clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Pistons lead by 13. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first-half performance it's been for the Detroit Pistons.
They have earned this lead, and they've done it on the glass. Merciless pursuit of second-chance opportunities. Hey, if your opponent's not going to block out, take advantage of it.
Impressive. And let's take a glance at what lies ahead. A look at the upcoming schedule.
You look at the Pistons, they're feeling like they need a win at this point. Lots of good teams start out 0-1, 0-2, but right now, they're playing with the BGA on their backs.
All right, I don't even want to know what the BGA is, but I'll tell you one thing. I've heard there's already a lot of frustration in that locker room, Shaq.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Gotta like what Isaiah Stewart has done in this one, guys.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Vucevic is out there with DeRozan. Then there's Mr. Moves. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Caruso in at the three, the small forward. Here's Durant after the made shot for Mr. Moves. Here's Ivy. Oh, good on the triple. Bulls trail by 11. Pass to Caruso. Here's Mr. Moves. Ivy defending. Mr. Moves misses. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Stewart. Good on the three-point shot. Stewart's got 17.
And Stewart just preparing himself ahead of the catch to be in rhythm for that jumper.
No doubt one of the best nicknames in the NBA. Isaiah Stewart, also known as Beef Stew.
Well, I love that the moniker, Greg, was given to him by not a small guy in his own right, one Rick Mahorn, Piston great, and a guy who knows about physical play, and Stewart follows along in that same vein.
Now here's LaVine. 7 points in the game. Here's Mr. Moves. Rebound by the Pistons. Thompson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Sasser. Here's Ivy. Buries the long-range jumper. He has 7.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Bulls trail by 15. And one of the unwritten rules of team play, Brent, don't throw your teammate a grenade. What are those?
Well, I got a lot of those in my years in Seattle, and I won't mention his name, but the initials were Gary Payton. Look, the shot clock's winding down, you're standing open, and the guard just gives it to you with 1.5 seconds to go, and you got to shoot the ball. So those are called live grenades, Kevin.
And that one misses.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. That's off as well, so he misses both.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Thompson against DeRozan. Here's Durant. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Over in the corner, Caruso. To the middle, ripped away. On the wing, Thompson. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
And again, Chicago, no good. Detroit leading by 17. Here's Sasser, defended by Caruso. It's stolen by DeRozan. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. The 8-footer connects, the jumper drops. DeRozan's got 13.
And guys, I just love watching DeRozan work in the open floor. So good at leaking out and converting.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Bulls lean in on their veteran core. Zach LaVine said you just got to be consistent every day and have championship habits. Each and every day you've got to have a goal in mind and get to that mindset of we're building for something. We've all sacrificed a little bit for the greater good. Kevin?
And that's what we're talking about. That's what it takes. David, thanks.
And good job by Ivy, able to spot the big opening on the floor.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. 4th, the Bulls.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
Here's LaVine. 7 points in the game. Pass to Mr. Moves. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. And the foul called on Mr. Moves. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Got there early, and his
Bulls trail by 15. We've got Evan Fournier down out there with Durant. And it's Grimes in at the point. That's the group for Detroit right now.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Mr. Moves misses.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Here's Fontecchio. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Here's Mr. Moves. Detroit with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Fournier passes to Fontecchio. Oh, that's blocked.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And DeRozan kicks to Drummond. Williams from outside hits it from 3-point range.
Well, this is when the game slows down for a big man like Andre Drummond. He can make those kind of plays.
Fournier in the corner. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Pistons lead by 18.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets. Well, that equals his three-point total from the first half. He had one before the break, and that's his first three of this half.
It's Fournier on the wing. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for Detroit?
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out. They're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
Stewart's checked in for Troy Brown. Osimu, he's checked in for the Bulls. Here's Grimes. Left side Fournier. Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Here's Mr. Moves. Here's DeRozan. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Oh, good anticipation and reaction from DeRozan to get that board and lay it back in.
There's the lob to the hoop, and out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Passes to Drummond. Fontecchio. Fournier passes to Stewart. And the three off target.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Mr. Moves. That one, no good. Nice D from Fournier. Out to the right wing. The Pistons working the ball around now. Back to Stewart. The tray. And the three ball is good. Stewart's got 10 points in just the second half.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Here's Mr. Moves. That one doesn't drop.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Shot's good by Duran.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Mr. Moves misses.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Balls checked in for Kobe White. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. DeRozan on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Sasser. He's covered by Ball. Ivy, no one around him. And another 3 for Detroit.
The answer, Jaden Ivey, right back at you.
Bulls trail by 21. Ball, the pass to Mr. Moves. And the NBA, Brent, doing away with positions for the votes for all NBA teams. We could see some interesting all NBA teams now, though, with that in mind.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin, especially in a game that is dominated by wings and guards because of player movement and three-point shooting. But I love it. You're rewarding the guys who have had phenomenal seasons and are deserving of that kind of recognition.
The pass to Ivy. And the foul called on Mr. Moves. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Yeah, and that's number 5. One more, and he is going to be done for the day.
And the Bulls with some changes. Vucevic checked in for Drummond. And Levine subbed in for Mr. Moves. Chicago on. The Bulls with some changes. Alex Caruso comes in for Dosunmu. And Mr. Moves subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Duran, the pass to Thompson. And here is Duran. Here's Sasser. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Here's Caruso. And a miss there on the triple. Pistons leading by 17. Pass to Sasser. Kicks it to Ivy. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's stolen by Vucevic. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. All going up court. Knocked loose. And now the fast break. Ivy with the ball. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Ivy's got 5 points now this quarter.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Pass to Levine. Caruso with the ball. He's covered by Thompson. To the inside.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
Kobe White, he's checked in for Chicago.
There's ideas that get shared if they get convoluted with that many people, but if you're a player, man, the resources are there.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long.